Alrighty, fellas, check out this mad pause deadlift right here. The concentration is very delicate. So, right here, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Dropped it because I couldn't be fucked putting it down. Alright, so now we got an ANRAP right here. Now, this ANRAP, guys, felt like a decade. I think as I was just getting a little bit tired, trying to reset those repetitions, I felt pretty good. Like, I didn't feel bad at all, but I was just gassed. I was just out of breath very, very quickly. I was trying to get my lat strong, trying to brace everything, get my glutes pulled in. As you guys see as well, like it was very difficult for me to lock out the knees as well, which is pretty crazy. So I think that's why I was getting very, very fatigued very, very quickly. It just took everything out of me to try and get this ANRAP done. Now, a lot of people would say this is a quote-unquote cluster, but it's not. The intention behind it is some sort of quote-unquote cluster. I was just tired as hell, man. It's something that you shouldn't overthink, man, and I do recommend for anybody who is ANRAPing or trying to go for sets, is just to learn how to reset, brace up properly like I am, and you should be fine, dude. It shouldn't be that much of an issue. Now, a lot of people would look at this, say, oh, wow, AP, you're not using any legs right here because you're not getting full lockout. Well, I am getting full lockout and hip extension. The camera angle is a little bit awkward for this exercise. Back integrity is feeling strong. And people think my lats are not tight. Bullshit, man. Like, come on, dude. Like, you don't think my lats aren't getting engaged in type of exercises like this? And I think people look at these type of techniques and they think if it's not a neutral spine, pure lockout and hip extension simultaneously, they just think, nah, that's not it at all, chief. So, yeah, and check out these last reps. I was actually pretty happy with these final reps, to be honest with you, man. That was tough, man. That was tough. Let out a big roar. Now I got some seated leg curls, leaning forward a little bit just so I could really stretch out those hamstrings at the top of the exercise. Really try to go for a 4-second eccentric, but my counting was pretty rubbish on this exercise. So it's more like a 2-second, 3-second eccentric tempo, but that's all right, not the end of the world. Really trying to keep a lean forward and almost kind of hinging from that hip, so flexing at the hips a little bit. And I'm not going to lie, I was definitely feeling a little bit of a side cramp from my hips as well while trying to lean in nice and forward. But I really enjoyed this. I love a seated leg curl, man. I think it's a fantastic exercise. And if you want to really get big hamstrings, you need to add some sort of hip hinge in that biases your hamstrings and then some sort of seated or lying leg curl. As you guys see right here, really going through the struggle of this. I think this one was a set of 11. I've been playing around with minimum effective dosage training, so it's basically only 2 to 3 sets to pretty much near failure. As you see right here, I'm really pushing this exercise. Really trying to push it. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Lightening it down. And I get a cheeky hold at the top here just to make sure that I, quote-unquote, own the movement. All right, so we got some unilateral standing calf raises or, one-legged standing calf raises. I used a hammer strength machine because it was just going to give me a good amount of stability because it is obviously a machine. I can grab onto the handles. I'm not really going anywhere. So all I got to do is just work one calf at a time. Now, I honestly am not too sure if I got a full contraction at the top. That sounds kind of silly in retrospect from looking at this video, but looking at it now, it looks like I did. I can really see my gastroc really contracting. Had to adjust a little bit. Sometimes standing calf raises can be a little bit awkward for my forefoot as well. So I have to really be ensured that I'm placing it in the right position. All right, man. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty tired. I'm not gonna lie. Just systemically feeling pretty flat, but tired doesn't care about your goals. Tired doesn't care about ambitions. Tired doesn't care about your dreams, man. So if you want to get somewhere, you have to learn how to work hard through the fatigue and through tired. So I'm not going to make it any type of excuse, but obviously next week I will probably need to have a rest week because yeah, definitely needs to deload, man. I know you're good to sleep tonight as well, man. I need to go to bed and get some rest. And eat some food. That's another thing as well. So, man, I'm not too worried about it. I feel this feeling quite often. It's nothing out of the norm for me. As I said, man, tired doesn't care about your ambitions or your dreams. All I care about is work. So, running's coming up, guys. I just got to rest up for a little bit. May take a nap, but we have to clean it here today as well. So, fucking makes things a little bit hard and frustrating, to be honest with you, on a Monday. But it is what it is. Can't do much about that. Just control what you can control. So, yeah, I'm going to go for my run. So, I'll see you guys the other side. Alrighty, champs. Gonna go for my run now. So, same thing as last week. 6 kilometers, 10 minutes of zone 2 or aerobic work, and then more lactate threshold for 2 minutes. We're gonna go into interval work until we reach that 6 kilometer mark. Let's go. First interval done. Felt pretty cooked, so that's all right. We'll get back into it again for the second interval. See how we feel. Alrighty guys, run done. Was faster than last week, which is really, really good. That's huge positive news. So the running's really getting up, man, which is fantastic. So it's going to be special. It's going to be crazy what I'm going to be able to develop here, man. So very excited for what's going to happen next, guys. Appreciate you guys as always. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. All right, make sure you comment on what you want next, and I'll see you guys in the next video.